I think the mind of an artist obviously reflects their life truly and what they want to be. So like for you, like your paintings behind there is you're so to me, they're like you're so driven. And I've seen that. Like I
Yeah.
was actually thinking before and I was like, dude, like it is like to me the coolest thing that you have a book, like something tangible.
Hmm.
And the fact that anybody in the world can access that and buy it. Like
Hmm.
that is such a powerful thing. And I think that just shows in your own art and your own self. And I think a lot about on my free days and my open days is to like what other people are doing, but in a healthy way, what other artists are doing. And that's the great part is you can discover the world through your computer. And that's something I've been trying to do. And I've been trying to get into more reading too,
Hmm.
and like figure out different arts because with everything in art, there's always something to learn and there's always something to gain from. And I'm pretty sure your experience with your book, you probably, I
Yeah.
mean, that probably changed your life, didn't it?
Which one? Which book?
Uh, well, I forgot you. Yeah, see, that's already cool. You
See,
got
see,
three
that's
books.
that's all I like doing now. I
I
got
love
three
that.
books now.
You
Yeah,
got three books.
yeah,
Wait, did the third one already get published?
yeah, yeah. It came
Which
out
one?
in May, but it wasn't a big hoopla because everything was under quarantine and stuff for
Yeah. Oh, I'll have
COVID.
to
And
check it out.
yeah, it's an art book. The third one is an art book,
Oh, yes, yes, I did
and
see that.
I got a. So I took let's
Yeah.
see.
Primary colors. Yeah, primary colors.
So there's a like a really deep story with the art and the book.
Yeah, let me hear it.
So I made all the art for the book. So um you're probably aware. So I was on the farm on the tractor. This was in 2018,
Yeah,
and
I
it
remember.
started on fire, and I jumped from it, and then it got me just thinking differently about life and wanting to pursue more in life, like not being flat, but like really going after it.
Yeah.
Um, and coincidentally, I signed up for a membership at the Art Institute like the
Okay.
week before. So when I went to the Art Institute after the accident, like I was never an art guy. I was never really into art. And then when I went through it, I was like, it blew my mind. It's a museum of just ideas. That's all art is like ideas.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, why can't I do this? So I go to
Exactly.
the contemporary wing,
Yeah.
and I would see stuff, and I'd be like, well, I can do that. I just
Yeah.
got to figure out how I'm going to do it. And
Hmm.
then you go to the art shop or the souvenir shop, and you see all these different like I would see books, like art books, and it was like, oh, that's what I'll do. So I'll
Yeah.
make my own art and then put it in there. And then through the years, whenever I felt like down or I had like a free night, I would paint. So some of these are like the original paintings, and
Yeah.
it would be like I'm gonna make these paintings but digitally and then put them in the book.
Hmm.
So the book has like 55 art pieces, and then recently I created an online art store
Yeah. Okay. I did
where
see this. Yep.
yeah, where people can buy the art, just like the Art Institute. So now
Yeah.
I have my own store. So that was book 3 that we completed.
That's awesome. Like
Yeah.
it's seriously like that's one of the coolest things is it's funny because I saw someone make a coffee table book of just photos and I was like, wait, why am I not doing that? Why am I not
Yeah.
getting in on that? And then I realized like the driving and everything else, I can put this together. And a project I've had in mind is I feel like everyone wants to go to California or Hawaii or somewhere like unique in a sense of flex culture to show off. But like
Hmm.
art isn't everything. And I think if you can find true
Boom.
beauty in your own state, like why
Yeah.
appreciate the little things, you know?
So what this taught me too. So a lot of the art was based on things I see going about my everyday life.
Yeah.
So I would flip through like art books. There's like 3 different types of art in the book, and it's one is just like who I'm inspired by,
Yeah.
going to the Art Institute, flipping through like modern art books. I found modern art stuck with me most. Um, so some of the people I liked are like the Bauhaus people, which is this movement in like the early like 1920s and from Germany. Andy Warhol, Jasper Johns,
Andy Warhol's the
Um,
guy with this soup cans, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's
Yeah,
pop art, like
yeah,
pop
pop art.
art, bright,
Jimmy
um,
Marble.
optimistic. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, those types of things. And then but then also there's a lot of interesting patterns around the city of Chicago. So what I
Yeah,
would do is instead of being on my phone traveling to places, I got my eyes open and I'm looking around the city, and then I take photos of interesting things and then I replicate it. And so I'm training my eye
yep,
to understand that there's beauty in everything. It's everywhere, but you just have to train your mind how to look for it and see the beauty
exactly.
and the positivity. And I think that's absolutely true what you said. People people think of California that way, LA, New York, and everything, because it's already happened. But we can make our own places and the places we live and love, we can make it just as cool, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And it takes an open mind to see that. And I think that's, and I don't like to criticize the sense because I mean, what do I know? But I think the structure of art in high school and elementary school is very misguided, I guess is the best word I can say, because I get you have to learn fundamentals with photography and anything. Like it's
Mhm.
all fundamentals, like, learning the rule of thirds, your composition, if this like color coordination, the color wheel. I get that. But what discouraged me from thinking that I was an artist is because I couldn't draw. Like, and I felt terrible that my
Mm,
artwork was just complete trash compared to everybody else's. Like, and obviously I was
yeah.
really hard on myself. And then I just hated it. I was like, I didn't like my teacher. I didn't like I sorry I couldn't draw. And obviously at the time digital was just getting to be a thing.
Mhm.
And I didn't realize that art in itself is basically anything. It can be,
Art is like a mindset.
it is. And that's
Yeah.
the great part about it is you can find out so much from somebody just from their music taste, their paintings, their
Mhm.
pastel and all that. And people don't even have to speak a word. And if you like
Yeah.
get a taste into their music taste or art or whatever they like, you can find out who they are just from that thing. And I think that's
Yeah.
such a beautiful thing. But it's taught that you have to be able to like you're graded on art. And I totally understand that. I'm not gonna like be like, wait, like it's school.
Uh-huh.
But I think some teachers are a little too difficult on students where it can discourage them. And I think it should be opened up the fact that you can basically do whatever you want in type of art in that sense. Um,
Mhm.
at third grade, I remember feeling so crappy myself because I couldn't make uh it was like a pumpkin or something. It was like a picture of a duck. I was like, it was terrible, whatever. And all my friends did great, but now like I'm training to swim with whales and take photos of whales. So what would my art teacher say now? And it's just like I won in the sense of
Uh-huh.
that. And it's
Well, it shouldn't be about winning.
but
Winning.
I think I won in myself
Yeah.
in the
Okay.
fact that like I got over that, which something that made me feel crappy about myself, which is now my livelihood, is I won
Yeah.
over that self-consciousness, that fear that I was developed. And I think I think art in its school is great and it's creative minds, but I get you also have to, not every kid can become an artist, but I think everybody has a little art inside them.